Hey Internet, it's Crowman17 here. Today I'm going to do an instructional video on how to reglaze a Milgard window. And this is how we do it.
So this is a single hung window. It's easier to get to reglaze the bottom sash if you remove it. So to remove the bottom sash, you pop these little metal clips out on each side. Raise the window panel all the way up. That releases the springs. Push it to the left, swing it out to the right, and your bottom sash is out. Okay, so to remove the insulated glass unit from the sash, this is a sash. This is an insulated glass unit. It's a dual pane insulated glass unit. So you get a stiff putty knife under the, this is the glazing bead. And to help protect it, you want to grab it with a pair of pliers, but maybe put a piece of cardboard around it, get the pliers underneath there, and you just gotta yank it out.
You do have to put some muscle into this.
The first one's the hardest. It's gonna damage the edge a little bit, but you can just grab it with the pliers, bend it back. Almost as good as new. It'll be fine. So, like I said, the first one's the toughest. I'm right-handed. I like to work right to left on these. Make sure you get this in far enough. When you pry, you're prying against the plastic sash and not the glass itself.
The story here is we ordered all these windows and we got tempered and obscured when we only needed tempered and obscured for one window. So now we have to swap out the glass, and that's why we're doing this. As you can see, they start coming out really easy once you get the first one going.
Easy peasy once you get the first one. Okay, now you have to, they're held in with a double-sided foam tape on the other side. So in order to get the pane out of the sash, you have to break that seal. Just a nice flat, flexible putty knife. Run it all the way around the perimeter. Basically just slicing through that glazing tape. Let it be noted that I am not a Milgard repairman. I'm just a carpenter. I'm sure there are 1,000 guys out there who do this better than I do, better and faster. but I wasn't able to find anything on this on the internet, so I decided to make my own video. So there, the paint is out.
That's the window we're putting in.
There's your sash without the glass. So now we have to clean up the old glazing. Scrape off that foam tape. It's gonna leave behind an adhesive strip, but that's okay, that's fine. The new foam tape will seal everything up.
About how long should this take if this is your first time doing it?
Oh, it could easily take an hour for your first one. We're knocking them out at about 20 minutes a piece. Actual glazer or Milgard guy probably do it in about 10 minutes. Because that's all they do. There. Like I said, there's a little bit of the adhesive from the old tape still on there. That's fine. You're just going to put the new tape right over the old tape. This is double-sided glazing tape. It's probably 7/16 wide, 1/16 inch thick. So I'm right-handed. I like to start at the top of the sash. This is the top, this is the bottom. And I work left to right. Stick it down. Leave it just inside the edge. You don't want it hanging over the edge or you'll see it. It's white, it hides pretty well, but if it's sticking out past the edge, once you get your glass in, dirt and stuff will start sticking to it. You'll see it sticking out there. Butt your next one up good and tight. Bunch it up against it so you create a good seal. You don't want any air gaps between the two pieces of tape. You get moisture or dirt inside. It actually creates an air leak into the house. Every little bit counts. The ideal is to have a seal. Bunch it up against the old one, the first one. Run it right up to the last piece. Cut it a little long. That way you're sure to get a seal at that end.
If you did get a gap, where would you rather it be?
If there's a gap, I'd want it at the top, not the bottom. If it's a gap at the bottom, then you're gonna have a chance of water seeping in there. There are weep holes for the water to get out, but best not to have a gap at the bottom. So there's your sash taped up.